Greetings, viewers. I hope that everybody watching this video had a very Merry Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, you had a happy holiday, or whatever it is that you celebrate. This is a little bit late of a video because I got a little bit of a late start because there were some things that got in the way, but that system there is my VM server, and it's going to get some upgrades, courtesy of a Christmas present. I hope this will actually work in it. I haven't verified. But what's the point of these videos if we don't have some failures? So that's going to happen, and then I'm going to have some drive upgrades. Now, I want to add this card in. This is a PCI Express 2-port SATA controller. It's only SATA 2, but it doesn't matter. It's good enough for what I'm going to do. It does support RAID. I'm not going to be using RAID. I just want it for the 2 extra ports, so I can have 2 extra drives. They're both going to be 250s. They don't need to be any bigger than that for what I'm doing. So we have that, but the problem is that all of the PCI Express port slots on that board are being used. So I'm going to have to split that machine into 2. And for that, I actually have this, which is it's just some random pieces of hardware here. It's only got 16 gigs of RAM in it. I can't give it any more. I tried giving it 32 gigs and it wouldn't take a 32 gig RAM upgrade, so it's stuck with that. It is 1600 megahertz though. This is just a temporary system. I have some actual server grade hardware that I need to get ready to go, but this will work for now. And so it's got 2 drives in it right now, 320 and a 1 terabyte. It's going to get out of that machine down there a 2 terabyte and a 500 gigabyte drive, along with all the VMs that are currently stored on those drives, those 2 drives. And then that one is going to get a 500 gig and a 1 terabyte to replace that. So that's what all this stuff is for, but I gotta stop yakking and start working because that's going to take out a lot of stuff when I do this. Okay, now let's get started with our upgrades. I gotta remember how this is done. There might be some other changes I will need to enact, because I think that there are some drives that are in the wrong place. But needless to say, the top drive is a 500 gig. That one I believe is coming out. And I think the 2 terabyte is the one that's in the middle. Yeah, that should be a 2 terabyte drive. Maybe not. I'll have to double check. But certainly that top drive is coming out. And I'll probably give it the RAM upgrade after I do that. Okay, everything's in place but one drive, because the drive doesn't want to actually go where it needs to go. So that's fine, it doesn't have to. It can just sit there and feel sorry for itself, for all I care. Let's see if it liked my RAM upgrade. Hopefully it did. Please post. Okay, good. So it shouldn't start anything. Should just log in. Of course, it's going to bring that up because I shut it down. So now we have some configuring to do. Okay, I've now gone ahead and installed the SATA RAID card. Let's see what the system does. Hopefully it works without too much issue. Is it going to boot? Well, that's not very promising. It's not very promising at all. Okay, I'm not really sure what happened, but I think I went in and I disabled something having to do with PCI option ROMs. Well, that's funny. It still brought that up even though I told it not to. But now I'm going to have to connect to it and make sure that everything is set up properly. Okay, ignoring the pink screen, which is another issue I don't really understand. I don't know why we still have drive letter problems. They should all be lined up properly now, but they're not for some reason. So I don't care. I'm just going to leave them. So we'll shut it down, and then I'll try and add the other 2 drives. See if it breaks again. Okay, I think that this 2-port SATA RAID card is a piece of garbage. Because I don't know why, but I get a random assortment of discs that has come up every time. Until now, where even though I've got 2 examples of it in the hardware roster, one of which shows a code 10, the other of which is fine, both drives are showing up. So, I don't know if that's a permanent thing, but I think I'm going to replace that card with something else. So I'll see if I can find another one. And maybe I'll use that for some other task I don't give a crap about. But I'm transferring everything now, which may take a little while. Hopefully it won't take too long. But I'm going to do that. And while that's going, I'm going to get the other one going. So that one shouldn't take too long. Alright, you ready for this not to work? Oh, I better do that. Let's see what it does. Should just go straight into Windows. Like that. That's very quick. Cool. So I think it's actually working. Alright, both systems are running. I think they are running pretty much everything they need to be. You see this one? Again, I don't really like the fact that it's only got 16 gigs of RAM. I think it should ideally have 32. But, for now it'll be fine until I replace it with actual server-grade hardware. The other one's the same deal. Although again, I don't know why it's pink. We got quite a bit of headroom on it now, though. So if I want to spin up anything else, or upgrade RAM levels on other things, I already did. My WSUS is now at 16 gigs, which should be more than enough for it. I am certainly able to do that. So it's good. So, there's my little Christmas video, even though it's being uploaded now on the 27th. If I actually get it edited tonight, which I'm looking to do. But it may not even be up till the 28th. And I can guarantee you as well that this will be the last video that I record that will be uploaded this year. Anything else that I've recorded, I've got my my stuff set pretty much. Well, I've got it set for the rest of the year. Everything else is going to get pushed into the new year. That's not already been edited. Thanks for watching. If you got any comments, feel free to leave them down below.